So we all need to set boundaries at some point, and setting boundaries is quite a hard thing for most people to do. But if we learn to say no when necessary and set realistic expectations for yourself, setting boundaries helps manage stress by preventing overload. Setting boundaries is an important aspect of stress management and maintaining overall well-being. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you set boundaries effectively. Begin by reflecting on your current stressors and identifying the areas of your life where boundaries may be needed. Consider situations, relationships, or activities that contribute to stress. Imagine you often stay late at work because colleagues frequently ask for your help with tasks that aren't part of your responsibilities. While you enjoy being helpful, you've noticed that this is causing you stress and leaving you with little time for your personal life. So we need to set boundaries, and to set a boundary, you might start by saying, I'm happy to assist when I can, but I need to prioritize my own tasks to meet my deadlines. I'll be available for help during work hours, but I can't stay late regularly. This boundary addresses a specific stressor, work-life balance, and ensures your needs are respected while still maintaining a professional and collaborative attitude. Understand your values and priorities. Identify what is most important to you in terms of well-being, relationships, work, and personal life. This clarity will guide the establishment of boundaries aligned with your values. Specify the boundaries you need to set. This could include time boundaries, such as limits on work hours or commitments, as well as emotional boundaries to protect your mental well-being. Identify the specific areas where you feel boundaries are necessary. For example, you could put in some boundaries of your own. Maybe work hours. Maybe you could say, I'll stop checking work emails after 6 p.m. I'll take a 30-minute lunch break every day, no matter how busy I am. And with commitments, I'll only commit to one social event per weekend to enable you to recharge. I'll schedule one day each week for rest and personal time. And your emotional boundaries, protecting your mental well-being, I will politely excuse myself from conversations that feel too negative or draining. Or you could say, I'll only share personal details with people I trust and feel safe with. And with boundaries responding to others, if someone raises their voice, you could maybe say, I'd like to continue this conversation when we're both calm. Or I'll decline requests when I feel overwhelmed, saying, I don't have the bandwidth for this right now. So we're all capable of putting these boundaries in. We just have to really think about where our boundaries are. The one thing that you need to do is clearly communicate your boundaries to others involved. Use assertive and respectful communication to express your needs. Clearly state what you are comfortable with and what you are not. Be direct and specific. It's important to be firm in communicating your boundaries while remaining polite and respectful. You don't need to apologize for setting boundaries, but you can express them in a way that considers the feelings of others. For example, maybe your partner interrupts you while you're sharing your feelings, so you could answer, hey, when I'm trying to share something, it really helps me to get it all out before hearing your thoughts. Can you let me finish next time? It makes me feel like you're really listening. Practice saying no. Learn to say no when necessary. It's okay to decline additional commitments or requests if they will negatively impact on your well-being. Practice saying no assertively and without unnecessary apologies or justifications. For example, saying no to a friend is quite difficult. A friend asks you to help with a project, but you're already feeling stretched thin. Maybe you could say, I'd love to help, but I've got a lot on my plate right now, and I can't take anything else on. I hope you understand. Know your limits and don't take on too much. Be clear with yourself and others about what you can actually do in a certain amount of time. This way, you can avoid feeling overwhelmed and manage your time better. Prioritize self-care as a boundary setting. Establish regular self-care routines and communicate clearly when you need time for rest, relaxation, or activities that recharge you. Some of the examples of just giving yourself a little boost are here, but this is not extensive by any means. But physically, you could go for a walk or a run, take a nice bath, enjoy a healthy snack. Emotionally, write a journal, try some meditation, watch a fun movie. For social, hang out with friends or family, join a club or group you like. Have a video call with a friend. For mental health, learn a new hobby, do some puzzles, get creative with drawing or crafting. And if it's a spiritual boost that you need, spend time outside. Think about things you're grateful for, or attend a religious service if that's your thing. These activities help you relax and feel good. Regularly monitor how well your boundaries are working for you. Be open to adjusting them if needed. Life circumstances and priorities can change, so your boundaries may need to be more flexible. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself as you navigate setting and maintaining boundaries. It's okay if it takes time to establish new habits. Practice self-compassion and recognize that setting boundaries is a positive step for your well-being. Well done. Celebrate your successes in setting and maintaining boundaries. Acknowledge the positive impact on your stress levels and overall quality of life. Recognize and celebrate the progress you make along the way. It requires self-awareness, communication, and a commitment to prioritizing your own well-being. Regularly reassess and adjust your boundaries as needed to create a healthier and more balanced life. Well done. Keep moving forward. You're doing great.